We had our own names, whispered, laughed, shouted on the wind. Rom, Pavi, Dom, Menker, Narken, Sinti, Manush, Kale, Yenish, and Lom. Other names lost in desert, snowy glen, or tiny copse. Names too humble to stamp in clay or ink onto papyrus in a time when women tended temple fires burning for 1,000 years and sailors kissed their little amulets for fear of Cyclops. In time we came and knelt in white stone corners of Byzantium, the safest place on earth except the grave. Men who lived in palaces walled with blue and gold mosaics and pictures of themselves called us Atsinganoi, untouchables, some say because we did not like to be touched. West was a land of bears and wolves alongside endless forests of larch and pine. Men still worshipped the God-man on the cross and burned their women, calling them witches, burnt the Jews from their houses, calling them devilish and untrustworthy, and invited us into their castle yards and set our children in iron chains and called us tsigani, animals and slaves. The lucky ones went north beneath the clouds, saying they had come from Little Egypt, were friends of the Church of Rome, with names like Johnny Farr and the Earl of Greece. It worked, until the Red King cursed the Pope and sent out papers calling it a crime to be Egyptian. You'd be hanged for being one of us, or even just for being with us. Time passed. We marked the years with songs and fairs, and there were weddings at the bend of roads between the many breeds of us who roamed. We lived in tents, pulled carts by horse and hand, and made our wagons the envy of the land. They called us turnpike dwellers and gypsies, knew us as workers on the farms, dealers and tamers of horses, sellers of charms or lace, and mostly called us travellers. And we mostly didn't mind. The ones who said jippos or pikeys, knackers or tinks were a different kind. In time they invented a wagon that ran on fire. We clung to our old ways first and then gave in, like everyone else on this half of the earth. Some wanted the same as other folk and settled in little towns of smoke and slate. Some stayed on wheels, and pride became a shield against a world that called them out of date. They print the papers every morning now, and every millisecond someone writes a line about us out of hate or fear. They still make laws against us. That won't end. And we've never had many friends, but we're still here.